Hey, welcome back. It's Bastion Assassin here again. We will be streaming Sequence 2 of Assassin's Creed 2 today. I'm excited to bring this to you guys. I know you've all probably played this before, but I'm doing this mostly for my own benefit, so so I can just sit here and talk about how great it is. But we're just going to go ahead and go in here and talk to Paola, and get the sequence started.
I think we have the wrong building.
No, this is it.
I recently had someone comment to me how Paola's cleavage looks more like butt crack cleavage.
I can see why.
And I can't unsee the ginormous butt
Kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego.
anymore.
Call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come. Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will
Is it
show
just
you
me, or
how.
do all the courtesans have really orange faces? Pink skin, and look at those faces, holy crap.
You
I
can
don't remember them being that
practice with me
scary,
anytime.
but it's probably just seeing them in broad daylight, you know?
Like what you see?
In broad daylight. I always found this to be one of the most tedious and boring missions in this game, if I'm being honest. Especially on replay. I mean, the first time you play it, you're like, oh, blending? It doesn't work like it did in AC1? Whoa. Then you do this mission on a replay, and it's like, okay, staple of the series. And I've got to go all the way around the block doing it. Okay. Yeah, that's dull. I don't know, I know that a lot of people really hate a lot of the slower missions in Assassin's Creed. Tails I've never really been bothered by, because while they're slow, there's usually a stealth element while you're doing it. You know, you're trying to tail them without being detected. You're trying to avoid bothering other guards while you do it. This one, like, quite literally, it's just get around the block. Oh, I missed my turn. I can't blend with those guys. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. It's like I forgot to wear my underwear. Everybody's seen. I
Discretion
can't
is
walk and talk,
paramount in my
apparently.
profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
So I've got this weird thing where I absolutely hate crowds in real life. I think that, weirdly enough, Assassin's Creed kind of empowers me to deal with crowds by dealing with them in a video game. I can gently push, I can tackle my way through, you know. No need to wait for everybody to get out of my way. I feel like crowds are the traffic jams of people. No one likes a traffic jam, so I don't get why people like crowds. I need someone to blend with, and there's nobody here to blend with. Let's try to fast walk past these guys. There we go. Shoot, should not have done that. I should not have done that. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. That's one of those things about having the pickpocket and the fast walk button be the same button. I can't tell you how many times I've been blending along, trying to go from one blend crowd. Oh, come on, Paula. One blend crowd to the next, and ended up messing everything up by pickpocketing someone. Man, she is taking her time. I think she's waiting for me now. There we go. It's one of those weird AC things. I'm not gonna walk unless you're like so close to me. Alright, we can go now. Yep. I think this is like the most slowest, most tedious mission in the game. Walk around the block with Paola. And I still managed to fail it. How embarrassing is that?
Bene.
They don't look quite so orange as they did before. At least their faces don't look so different from their rest of their skin tone. They did when we were here before. It might be like a weird lighting glitch or something.
Thief! Thief!
Man, she detected me immediately.
Someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
You have to let it linger. Oh, come on, dude.
You can go now, girls. Oh, do we have to?
So innocent.
He's cute. Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Reminds me of Connor
Hey, my
in
father played the
AC3.
bracer.
What would you have me
Need to get
do?
them.
All the time.
By using the same skills
That and where's Charles Lee?
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
Alright, off to see Leo. So like I said I would, I did a good number of the side activities since last night's stream. Picked up all the feathers in the first 2 districts. I still had to cheat for just one. Check my strategy guide, and I felt like such an idiot. I just thought it was in a different district than it was. Feel so dumb. So dependent on my guides. And did 3 truth glyphs, a race, and a beat up mission, and a courier mission, and picked up some codexes, and actually ground myself through getting all the stinking chests in these first 2 districts, which is one of the most grindy bits of this game. It's funny because, you know, and, okay, I mean, they're not exactly comparable, but this game actually, I think, if I remember correctly, has more chests in it than Assassin's Creed Unity does. Everybody flipped about the number of Assassin's Creed Unity's chests. The reason that they're not really equivalent, you can't compare them, is that Unity's chests were often much more difficult to get to. A lot of the time you'd have like a level 1 locked chest behind a level 3 door, so you had to wait until after sequence 9 to unlock that chest, and like you wouldn't know it until you'd gotten to it. There's a lot of backtracking, and the locked chests were just horrible. You'd have like an unlocked chest behind a locked door, and it was just a lot of gating. You know, and besides that, all the interiors you had to go through, and you had to figure out each interior. Most of the chests were in interiors. I mean, I love that game, but
all right, let's see it.
Man, being a completionist sucks sometimes.
I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo,
Shh. Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third...
One of my favorite parts in Assassin's Creed 2 right here is when
It's
Leonardo
finished.
pranks Ezio.
What's
Makes him think he's about
finished?
to lose a finger.
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Remember,
Incredible.
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other
there was
pages
an
like
interview with
sorry.
Patrice
Only the
Désolé
one.
and Jade
Listen,
Raymond
if you ever do happen
leading
across
up
another
to
one of
Assassin's
these,
Creed 2.
please, bring it to me.
You
Where they
have my
talked
word.
about the fact that
Thank you
Ezio
for
would no
fixing
longer
this.
have his
By
finger
order of
removed,
the Florentine
or would not
Guard.
have his finger removed for his hidden blades, because, you know, it's Assassin's
just
Creed
a
2, so he
moment.
has 2 blades, and
Wait here.
Patrice made a joke about how in Assassin's Creed 10, your assassin would
Are
have
you
10 blades and
Leonardo
no
da Vinci?
fingers, so they
How may I
decided
be
to
of
stop
service?
cutting off fingers.
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly. What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head.
Perhaps it's gonna clear your
Ready
head if
to
I start
talk?
beating you.
What
Right.
about now?
Love how pathetic this is. I kick you a little bit. And he's like, I mean, it would really hurt, but the animation makes it look really harmless.
Had enough yet?
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
Watch your step, person.
I love how this guy supports his head while you carry him. I'm not dead yet.
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Leonardo is the real
And remember,
sociopath here.
if you find more
Like it
of
never
those strange
happened.
pages,
You just killed that
bring
guy.
them to me.
I'm totally gonna
Should they
dissect
contain
him.
new designs,
Never happened.
I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
Alright, should we get a crowd of 10 guards and get a quick achievement? See if we can pull off killing 10 guards without taking any damage. So we got like 4 right there, right? We got some more over here. Hey guys, I didn't mean to like lose you yet. Gotta get a nice big crowd of guards. One. 2. Ah, shoot. I forgot about one important part of that achievement. Always kill the schmucks first. Never go for the elites. Alright. Let's just continue on with our mission. I'll do that some other time. Gotta love the crowd comments in these games. I'm too beautiful to die. I don't know, like open world games, crowds say a lot of funny things, but I just love the silly, stupid stuff that people say in the Ezio trilogy.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more than talk.
Oh, press X. Oh, I missed it. Oh, that's
I've
embarrassing.
given you the
She wanted to
skills.
see my blade.
Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Alright, let's make it so. Number 1. Baby. I don't know if you want to throw in the comments down below. Once this gets to YouTube at least.
Again with this, you have
What your
overstepped
favorite
bounds.
target is
Who are
in
you
this
to
game.
speak of bounds?
Or
You
any of the games.
who have crowned
Or
yourself
all of them.
Lorenzo di
Chat about
Medici,
targets.
Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient.
Let's see,
At
an
least now,
AC2.
we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for
I really
me
enjoy,
and my allies.
what's his name?
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi.
Stefano
Is
de
that what this is
Bagnone?
about?
Or
Be
his name,
careful with your
the
words,
priest that's up on
Lorenzo.
top of the towers.
You might
Right on top of the tower.
wrong sort of attention.
Yeah. That one was a challenge for me the first time because I couldn't figure out how to deal with the guards without getting up there first. Who knows, maybe I've forgotten by now. Alright, just wait for a crowd, maybe. Yeah, these guys will be right here. Oh shoot, it's not letting me blend. One thing I really like in Brotherhood, it's not in AC2, it was actually added, you know, I think because it was a feature in the multiplayer, is that when you blend with a crowd you can let go of the stick. And Ezio will stick with the crowd. And then they didn't have that for any of the other games after Ezio. I really enjoyed it because it made the blending look a little bit more natural. So this janky shoulder-to-shoulder sliding in and fritzing out. Really? Oh, was it on these guards? No. Who are they flirting with? What in the heck? What in the actual heck happened there? What?
Not like any act I've ever seen. Not a very good buffon, is he?
He must be late. And she must be beautiful.
Oh yeah, I can't do my doubles. Acted like I could double, but I can't. Oh gosh, got lucky there.
Good evening, Gonfaloniere.
To you as well. I trust you. You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Wait, who is he?
Assassino!
I'm ready to not hear that Notorious music anymore. Soundtrack's so good, and the Notorious music can like bring a lot of tension, except when you're stuck being Notorious, like you are at this point in the game. And then it just gets old. Oh man, there's one unique track that you can get to play in this game if you are smart about it. And it's something I try to do, and I'll try to do it on this run. But the music during the end mission, when you're in Rome, if you can keep your notoriety from filling up all the way, by the time you get to the actual infiltration point, where you're done in the walls, oh gosh, and you go inside the Sistine Chapel, plays a track that it won't play anywhere else in the game.
All who need aid.
I don't even think it's on the soundtrack.
I have done what I can. Try not to reopen the wound.
Alright. Let's finish this up and drop our notoriety. And I think we're basically done with sequence 2. No, we've got to leave Florence. And then we'll be done with sequence 2.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregione.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters
What
all
would you have
across
me
the
do?
district.
Oh man.
Tearing them down will
I'd already
make
made
the
that
city
comment.
forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They
Always
traded
kill the
dignity
witnesses.
for coin. Their loss would
Fastest
not
way to
be
bring down
known.
your notoriety.
Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
Obviously they have to spawn, so you take what you can get. There's one over there though.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito. This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
I've never understood that distinction. Like, does it really tell you whether it's a part of his memory or not? Is that actually in the game, or did they like just put that in the script and then not in the game? Is there a difference? Alright, that was easy. Look at that, he always knocks twice and then opens the door for himself.
Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Padre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio?
Prepare
Something's
yourself for another quick transformation for her.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia,
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina.
I'm a horrible person laughing at that.
Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet
Those
long.
eyebrows, man. Arrivederci. Want to welcome those
On me.
actually bothering to watch my stream. Thank you for showing up. I hope I can keep you guys somewhat entertained. This is an old as heck game, but it's one I love. If there's anything you want me to chat about, go ahead and put it in the comments. If you want me to shut up, put that in the comments. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Spare a thought for il campione as he passes by. But I love you, no.
But I love you! Wait. Did that seriously not trigger?
Squee, let's do it.
There we go. Okay. That was weird.
The quality of our speech is legendary.
Don't listen to those so-called experts extolling the virtues of the game.
Fall in.
Ugh!
Watchman, priest, or polished.
All right, you know what to do.
Courtesans, man. So underrated. I mean, they're so effective at getting anything done.
This way.
I think I use the courtesans more than any of the
How
other
could this have
factions in this
happened to
trilogy.
us?
I don't know.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
One thing that bothered me about Assassin's Creed 3, which you won't hear me complain too much about Assassin's Creed 3 because I actually am one of the weirdos that loved it.
Follow my
What
lead.
will happen to our house?
I don't
One
know.
of the things that I really hated about it was how they took the functions that you had for the guilds in
Yes.
the Ezio trilogy,
They
right?
were.
And tied them specifically to your Assassin's Guild. And they had the abilities. That's great, and that was really cool. What I hated about it was that each one was tied to a specific assassin, so you couldn't get all the abilities until you'd recruited all 6 of the assassins that you can recruit in that game, and done their side missions. And what that meant was, I mean, when was it, like sequence 9 or 10 of that 12 sequence game, where you finally arrive in New York, and your time in New York's really short, but that's where half of your assassins are. So for half the game, I mean, for not half the game, for 3/4 of the game, you can't even have half of the assassin abilities, and by the time you unlock them, like, there's hardly any of the game left, you know? You've done most of the free roam stuff, if you're like me and you complete it early on. Yeah, that really made me miss the guild abilities, and so I especially appreciated that they brought back sort of the courtesans in Black Flag in the form of the dancers.
We should be close.
Grazie Dio.
All right, this way.
I think they sort of had like a cross between the Thieves Guild and the
How could you leave Firenze without
what's the other
saying
one
a
called?
proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So
Mercenaries.
many things.
Um,
A larger palazzo,
And it was like pirates or sailors that you could hire, and I didn't hire them very often because they weren't very effective.
Oh, and yes, your life. My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such a
Kind of wish you could
wonderful
engage
thing
10
in
people right here to get
store
that
for your mother
achievement.
and sister. I grow tired of this game.
That was actually the last achievement that I got in the original Assassin's Creed 2 was for getting in a fight with 10 people without getting hit.
What sorcery is this?
And I did it in a stupid hard place with all kinds of seekers and brutes.
As you wish.
Just made it way harder than it needed to be.
Use these.
Kill them! Kill them all!
If you play Dungeons and Dragons, that was a total attack of opportunity right there as he ran past me. Oh man, the weapons early on in this game are so slow. I think that in the Ezio trilogy, that's the only stat that really matters is speed. I mean, damage does matter, but speed, like, they made it matter ridiculously much by just having the weapons be slow as heck, which really doesn't make sense. You know, oh, this weapon is weird, so I can't swing it very quickly. I mean, if it were like heavy, I'd understand that.
You have
but
my thanks.
Keep this up, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me?
It's a me, Mario.
Uncle Mario.
Best
It's
Easter
been
egg
too
in the
long,
series.
Rote. Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here. So, tell me everything.
They executed father for treason.
I just want to check something really quickly. Are we in sequence 3 already? Huh. Looks like we are. Cool. Looks like we already burned through sequence 2. We'll work our way through sequence 3 tonight. Looks like 3 more missions. And who knows, maybe at that point I'll wrap up the stream. Depends on how many viewers are still in.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there.
One thing I love about AC2's story is that even though you know somebody did your family wrong, you have to investigate and find this whole list of people. And his revenge just makes a lot more
I
sense.
cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people.
I know revenge stories
Our
are easy for
shops
video
may only
games,
carry
but they're also
simple goods,
entertaining.
But they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges.
You don't say. Though, I mean, let's be honest.
But I just don't have the time
With
or
the
money to
updated
fix things
graphics,
up.
it looks about as good as it does when you fully upgraded it in the original version. Let's see how it looks once we're done.
So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later. Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Alright, just a couple things I like to do before we continue with the story right here. There's no point in doing the viewpoint yet because you're required to do that as part of the story. But, oh, let's come up here and do this glyph. I won't bother with the puzzle just yet. I'll spare you guys that. But that way I don't have to at least backtrack here for that. And let's do the 8 statues, because what I find these are one of the best ways to get kind of a cash stimulus early on in the game, you know? Like, you don't have a steady income at this point. Shoot, where's the next one? And so picking up the 8 statues gives you a nice little bonus, plus the cash that Mario leaves for you upstairs in the villa. And you use those things to invest early on. I mean, that's kind of the key to making money in any Assassin's Creed game, is to invest early and invest hard. You know, you invest like everything you have, and then that increases your income. Then at that point you can, you know, start spending on some armor and weapons here and there, but mostly still everything's got to go into investing until you're making more money than you know what to do with. Is this the main street right here? Missed one. Here it is. Okay, okay. Alright, that's half of the statues. Another one right here. Yeah, okay. Let's see. There's one right there. Okay. And the other 2 are up back towards the villa itself. Yeah, there's one up this way, and then there's one right up by the villa, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's that one there. And then, is it right around here? No. Where? There it is. Okay. So then you've got these 8 statues. And a handy dandy shiny new achievement. Now, there's not much point in having the statues unless you're going to deposit them for money. It's like 8,000 you get total, if I remember right. It's like 2,000 per statue, which is not bad at this point in the game, you know? Or not 2,000 per statue, but 2,000 per plinth. Statues. At a game where I have as many as I already have. Because I picked up all the chests, and I, you know, went and grabbed all the side missions and pickpocketed 1,000 florins. Jeez. I mean, look at that. It's easy 8,000 florins right there. I think there's something like 2,000 florins more up in the attic we can go pick up. And we've just got a really good start. I think we've only got to spend like a few hundred florins on the gear that Mario makes us purchase right here. And then everything else, once we can open up the architect. Shoot, we don't want to go talk to Mom. That's awkward, you know, when you just don't want to have that conversation with your mom. Just basically everything else we can make for now. We can just invest. How much have we got up here? Oh, not much at all, holy crap. Yeah, he gives you a few hundred florins. I definitely recommend picking up those statues very first thing when you get here. That's a quick and easy way of making some easy cash. Alright. Not gonna bother yet with the feathers here. I mean, there's only 4 feathers in this city. I know easily where they all are, but I'll do that outside of the stream so you guys aren't stuck watching me pick up collectibles and chests all day long. Because that's a decent size of what Assassin's Creed is, and even for me, who I'm stupid in love with this series, like to the point where I know it's irrational, that I keep coming back for games that I don't need. Like this one. But I do it anyway, you know? Alright. I think we have to go see the doctor, right? But yeah, there we go. There's our objective. Yeah, we already have full medicine.
Should you have need of me?
Okay. And we go back to talk tomorrow, right? After they're done tutorializing us. Casa Dolce Casa. I had a dulce de leche. I know it's not dolce, but I had a dulce de leche hot chocolate today. It was really tasty.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know.
Awkward slow walk. Nice. I'm not going to use my medicine, guys. Are you going to force me to do that? Okay, open your inventory. I think we have to read the letter, right? No, we don't. What's going on here? Get a little Altair. Man, I used to check this stuff all the time. I was panicky about how many feathers I had, or... I have an extra feather because I got one that was outside the district I was supposed to pick up. What are we supposed to be checking? Isn't this the point where they want us to read the letter? No! There's another mission over here. Go talk to Mario.
Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo.
Alright.
You can swing a
Great,
sword,
more
to be
tutorials.
sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around it, I suppose. Your father was an assassin.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
Benny, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
Finally flipping
All this
counterattacks.
talk of assassins and Templars.
I guess we've been
reeks of
doing
fantasy.
counterattacks.
Like something from
The
an
hidden
old
blade, haven't
parchment
we?
covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
Come on, dude.
So. How did
Bring it.
You have your father's blade.
Your mama can't
I
help you
think
this
you have
time.
the codex page included as well.
Codex.
Codex and awkward silence.
Hai paura. Sei in pessima forma. Come now, you bore me.
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how
Looks
to
like he's like been
position
teaching
yourself
for
in
months. You know,
battle.
with the daytime changes and stuff.
How you move.
I taught you for months how to taunt people.
Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes, my father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Always a problem with AC2 is these grindy fights. Go and beat on Mario for a couple minutes. It's nowhere near as bad as beating on Rodrigo Borgia.
You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything
I wonder
your
why you would have
father
fled
fought
to
and died
Spain.
for.
Like, what?
To
Do you
deny
have
your
any
heritage?
connections there?
Fine.
I mean, at this
Come
point in
voi.
history,
Arrivederci e buona
there was
fortuna.
no Italian
Uncle,
nation.
wait,
You know,
why
we
is
had
he
these
so
city-states.
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose.
You could have gone to Venice. Could have gone to Rome. Any of those places, man. Oh, he's gonna leave for Spain to get away from the Pazzi. He's probably just finding Monteriggioni. Alright, let's go talk to Angry Mario. Except he's gone, isn't he? Didn't he go hunt down Vieri?
Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
One thing I always appreciated about AC2 is that you can actually run around in your hideout. Like, none of the Assassin's Creed games besides this one have that.
Ezio,
You're like
look at
always
her.
stuck with a slow
I still
jog or
can't
whatever.
get her to
You
talk.
can't climb, can't
She
do
spends
anything.
all day and night in front
Even
of
in
those feathers
Brotherhood, when you're
Petruccio
here in
used
the
to
villa
collect.
at the
She can't
beginning,
let them go.
you can't.
I don't know
I
what
think
to
you can
do.
only jog, and you
Don't
can't
worry.
climb anything. You can't even climb
back
like
to
the
us. I know
insignia, like the fountain out in front of the training yard. Just weird. Quick jump and drop my feathers. Alright, let's go. Gotta go kill Vieri. Yeah, it's like this right here. This is what I was saying, this fountain. I guess it's not really a fountain, it's more like a drain. But you can't even climb up that in Brotherhood. I can't remember whether you can or not in Brotherhood multiplayer, because Brotherhood multiplayer, sadly missing from this game, had a Monteriggioni map. Man, I can't remember that. It's been so many years since I played on that map, man. Ah! Awkward horse riding. Oh, sorry guys. It's a long week. Oh man, look at how pretty this is. That draw distance on those flowers looks like it's improved. Oh, that's massively improved over the 360 version, but it's still... Oh, that was quite the jump. It's still obviously not perfect. But it's not, 10, 15 feet in front of where you are like it was in AC2 originally, which was so bad. So actually, that's nice to see one big improvement right there, even if the draw distance is still obviously delineated there in the distance. It's not right up in your face, so there's like, you're surrounded by this little ring of flowers. I don't think that was really a problem on the PC version. I don't know. I am not a PC gamer. Those look massively improved over what they were like in the original. And... oh. Awkward.
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than his host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
So many times, starting from this mission, I told myself that I was going to try and do, like, a primarily, you know, not like strictly, but a primarily throwing knife kind of run. I wanted to get the viewpoint, guys! I've never really done it. Part of the issue is, once you get to Forli in Venice, that all the guards take 2 throwing knives to kill. Is that a Borgia courier? I need to tackle one of those for an achievement.
All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will distract
There's a
the
lot
guards.
of them that show up in this
Once
city.
we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way.
This
to
city! That was
Take
not a
these
good
throwing
Batman.
knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin.
Oh, he's there! Oh, we've got to tackle him.
Al attacco!
I hope he's still there. Stuck on the gate being stupid. Alright, so for now, throwing knives are incredible. Is that everybody that's up here? Grab that one feather, but I don't want to grab it and then be like, oh, like, do I have that one or not? So I'll wait. I like to do all the feathers in one district or region at the same time. Oh, he's gone. Dang it. Love throwing knives in AC1. I thought that was a nice balance of throwing knives. To have it like one hit kill any enemy except targets. I thought that worked out really well. And then in Brotherhood, I like how, you know, it'll kill regular guys, but not like elite guard types. Oh! Oh. How many bodies do we have out here? Probably not enough. Let's open this gate and see how many bodies remain. Shoot, what was I saying? In Brotherhood, I like the flying blades technique a lot better in that game. Oh man, can I pick these guys up? There we go. Which I don't really like in AC2, because you can only use it in combat in AC2. In Brotherhood, only in Brotherhood, really. It's a really, like, overpowered but effective stealth technique. You can walk up to a group of up to 3 guards and take them all down, you know, immediately. And that, yes, it's overpowered, but it was lots and lots of fun, too. And sometimes I think that's more important. You look at a game like Dishonored. I remember during the first Dishonored's development, the devs were asked basically whether or not Corvo's powers would break the game a little bit and make him overpowered. And they're like, yeah, we kind of hope that it does. And that people are able to break the game and play it the way they want to. I just thought that was super cool of them to have that kind of attitude about it. Alright, that's 5, isn't it? Should be getting that achievement any second now. Okay. No achievement. Let's give it another one. This is a well, isn't it? Alright, well, we'll have to try that another time. Cool.
I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're
Alright, how many guards are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are exactly 10. So if we do this right, don't kill the elite and cause people to flee, maybe we could get that achievement right here. Doubt it, because there's probably going to be other people killing them for us. Probably want to get detected before we start killing people. Probably stick to counters. Backstabs. Oh! Not once, but twice we get hit. I don't think anybody fled, though. Which is the key to that achievement, you know, is understanding something that the game never really explains to you, which is how what's it called? It's explained in the strategy guide. Morale, how the morale system works in this game, and how, like, shoot, what's going on here? Oh, did we not kill everybody yet? And how targets, not targets, but how lower enemies will flee because they've got less morale, you know. And their morale drops relative to actions in combat. So, like, if you want to clear a crowd really quickly, you just go in and start killing the brutes very first, because the brutes, well, you kill them very first, and basically everybody's gonna flee, you know. It goes like brutes and seekers, and then elites. I don't think regular guards drop morale. They might just a little bit. So, like, when you're going into a place trying to get like that 10 kill achievement, we gotta save our money, right? For our investments, always invest early and invest hard, right? It's worth having a few throwing knives.
I didn't think you had them on.
Man. I want to go do that viewpoint, but I don't. Just because that's not the kind of stuff you guys come here to see. You know, you're here to see the story, to enjoy the game again. Not to watch me go and collect every viewpoint, pick up every feather.
Your uncle's under attack and needs help. Go to him.
Geez, a lot of health from that guy. No, let's not kill that guy.
It seems my plan is something of a snap.
We can kill someone different.
Now we've got
who's not an elite. Do we have anybody left that's not an elite?
I want you
It doesn't look like it.
root up that snake. See that justice is served.
Come on, Ezio. There we go.
Damn! I've got to get out of here.
Alright, sorry guys. AFK for just a second here. I think that when I mentioned that dulce de leche, cocoa, I made my wife a little jealous. She put together some delicious caramel hot chocolate. It is just going to be that time of year. I live high up in the Rocky Mountains, and it is getting cold.
Is there another way? I can't follow you there.
I don't know. In my last stream yesterday, I talked about how obnoxious I find notoriety management in this game to be. And, I remember... Okay, I'm gonna cross some lines here. I know that a lot of the Assassin's Creed community thinks that Patrice Désilets is God. And that if he had stayed in charge of the Assassin's Creed franchise, it would be way healthier and better than it is today. Look at things like notoriety management. Man, like, I remember during AC2's development when he's like, Oh, we just wanted to give people more things to do in the city, so we added the notoriety system, so you've always got something to do. Yeah, I'm gonna run around to some obscure place, like up here on a tower. Is that where this one is gonna be? I'm just looking around on all the wrong places. And tear down wanted posters, because that's better than interrogating a bunch of people before my kills. I don't know. I love AC2. When it came out, I was kind of the one of the weirdos that was of the opinion that AC1 was better. And in some ways I still think that it is, but in most ways I think AC2 is a better game. Shoot! Bad jump. Alright. Do I have to stay close to these guys still?
Nothing here.
I don't have an objective marker, so I don't think I do. Right, we're coming up on the assassination here, aren't we?
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, Father.
Gotta love their matching outfits. Reminds me of Arrested Development. Like the mother and son things that Lucille takes Buster to. Like since he was a kid, and like how they always have matching outfits, creepy stuff like that.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Then let's not keep him waiting.
Alright. I like to take the roundabout approach on this one. I remember the first few times I played this mission, I went up those stairs and I fought people all the way up to Vieri. It just takes time, man. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ah, there you are.
Ouch!
Now.
Shoot.
Side.
There we go.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Vieri. Do not become him. Che la morte ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiesca in pace. Take this. Read it when you have the time.
There's the letter.
Our work here is finished. Let us return to the villa.
That's not the end of sequence 3 yet, is it? Is it? No, I think sequence 3 ends weirdly, like after you pick up the codex pages in Monteriggioni, right? Like the most awkward sequence ending in Assassin's Creed. Like almost all of them. It's like you kill somebody, you go and report or whatever, and the sequence is done. AC2, it's like, and for most of them in AC2, it's that way. Just this one. Oh, I picked up some codex pages. Now my sequence is complete.
What's he up to?
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane. What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle. The Pazzi answer to another. Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen
I
to
hate
my
how slowly
blade.
everyone walks in this game.
Father's least.
One thing I appreciated about Revelations that
Where
they
will
didn't
you
really
go
pull off in
next?
any of the other games is the walk and talk feature, right? You just
didn't
let go of the inputs
Francesco de Pazzi will share
while
the
next to
fate of
someone
his
who's
son.
walking and talking, and you just
sensible
walk with them, and
next
it just
step.
became, you know, what it is,
No doubt
really
you
a
can
cutscene that
feel
gets you from one place to another.
All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
There's the letter.
Messer
Mr. Francesco.
I have done as requested and spoken with your son. I agree with your assessment, though only in part. Yes, Vieri is
I hate
proud
this one. I think I'm
and
pretty sure you have
prone
to
act without
read the whole
forethought.
thing. At least listen to it. Yep, or it doesn't count. Oh, no, it's giving us a new objective. What's this new objective? Huh. Maybe I've just been confused by that for, the last 7 years. It continues to say read the letter. And I've sat and listened to
Look
it.
familiar?
That's just sad. Sorry guys, my Xbox was listening to me.
Yes.
NSA was like,
Your father
you want to send a
needs
message?
Find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
So like I've said before, I have the hardest time in these, in this series getting through all of the, database entries. Wait, oh, viewpoint, oops. I thought we were going to see Maria again. Most, a lot of them are interesting, but then there's just ones that are tedious and kind of pointless, and I only ever read them because I'm a completionist, really. But, one thing that I have read on many playthroughs in Assassin's Creed are those codex pages from Altair. Like, Altair's story is just so interesting. Especially, I think it's specifically interesting because they did a kind of show not tell kind of approach to it. Maybe it's more tell not show. I don't know. But where you've got it's more subtly told, in the codex pages and between the lines, at least until Revelations, where you kind of catch up on what happened in his life. Where's the next one? Alright. down here, and then out here. We'll put a marker out this way. We'll come back inside for that one. Don't forget. I'm so bad. Like, I'll set a marker for the one, but I'm gonna go get the other one. I do that all the time, and then forget to get the one that I was gonna get first. Like, I know where it is. Playing these old games, though, makes me miss the parkour down from the new games. Or even just, like, the way that, like, the North America games, with Connor and Edward and stuff. How you could just like hold B and just drop down while you're running. I mean, it works to just like do right trigger sometimes, but then, oh, nope, it's too far, so he'll just hang down like that, you know? Not a chest, that's a chest. Let's just pick that up while we're on our way out. You guys don't mind if I pick up one chest, right? Okay. And this is one of those parts where it's just not worth going down and around the outside of the city. So come all the way back up here. I'm usually smart and hang down and then drop, but I felt like I'd need to use the medicine just now. Yeah, I mean these flowers and stuff right here, right? Like we saw in Tuscany, and these purple like thistly ones right here. Like, you know, I'm not sure if that was ever a problem for PC, but on Xbox 360 at the very least. I want to apologize to you guys. I just lost a few viewers, and I want to apologize and thank those that stuck around. That was so dumb. I should turn off my Kinect during streams because I'm talking, and anytime I mention XBOX, it thinks I'm talking to it. I don't use Cortana because I think that works way like not nearly as well as the old Kinect commands that they had when they launched the Xbox One.